Hey folks, Levi here once again. Welcome back to another video. Guys, I'm sorry that I have not done any videos on my new channel. I've just been busy with work and life and stuff in general. I'm getting ready to move to South Carolina. Good news is though that me and my dad, we got the house. So yeah, officially by the time that we get into next month of August, I'll be moving. I will be doing a video about that. So, I'll explain when. So I know the quality is not the best, but guys, hopefully I'll be moved out of here pretty soon. So hopefully, if I get the house and everything, hopefully it'll be better quality. I won't have this one light. I'll have a full light where you guys can see me. Hopefully the quality's good. Hope you guys can hear my voice. Hope everyone's doing well there. Oh, and happy 4th of July. I know. And I'm sorry I haven't done videos. It's just been really busy lately. But again, if again, this is my new channel. You know, yeah. And again, I've been doing a superhero marathon. I've done all the 2000 superhero movies. Right now, the year is 2002. I've been talking about the Spider-Man 90s cartoon. Yeah. Yeah, this is my new channel. 22 subs. Thank you for that. Hopefully we'll get to 500. That is my goal. My original channel was almost there. So again, do not repeat. You can watch videos from my old channel here. This is my old channel. Unless I get lucky enough to get it back. You can watch videos on here, but do not subscribe. As long as you continue to watch my videos, me to continue the videos that I'm doing, watch this channel. Please, Yeah. Go subscribe to this channel. That's what I'm telling you. And share your friends with it. Your friends. Share my videos on your Facebook page or Instagram. I do really appreciate the share. It helps. It's just being supportive. We appreciate it, guys. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I can do that now with the silver remote, which is cool. I like this webcam though. I know the quality isn't the best, guys, just because of the area I live in right now and the place I'm living in right now. I mean, but anyway, for the 90%, last time I was Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock, and I did the pickup ones videos. If you enjoyed those videos, those are on my new channel if you want to check those out. Now, getting to the last part of the 90s video I'm talking about, and that is Daredevil versus Spider-Man. The 90s cartoon, in my opinion, this is still the best version of Spider-Man. Now, I know this week, or last week sometime, like Sunday, Spider-Man 2 turned 20, which is still an awesome movie, but this to me will always be the best version of Spidey. It's got really good stories. Except season 5, I don't like any of season 5, how they did it, but I would love to see this show revived. But Daredevil teaming up with Spider-Man. Daredevil was another Marvel character. Let me talk about Daredevil real quick. And this has 4 episodes on it and one bonus episode of the 60s show, the 60s cartoon. Also Fantastic Four, but I'm not watching that. It does feature Daredevil in it. I might give it a watch, yeah, eventually. But this is all about, this is Daredevil in it. It's still basically I'm talking about Spider-Man. But don't get me wrong, I love Daredevil too. I think he's an awesome character. Definitely one of my favorite Marvel characters. Talk about his history is that he is Matt Murdock. You know, I'll get more into his history later, but from the top of my head, that his name is Matt Murdock. He's a blind superhero, but getting to the Daredevil with that, he is blind. He is remaining four senses function, accuracy and sensitivity, giving him abilities far beyond the limits of a sighted person. These characters don't know that he can't see. Daredevil, he has a radar sense, like he can sense when you're lying. He can sense it in your heart beating. Yeah, and it's kind of like he has the ability to see through things, see through a disguise. Stanley said that he was worried that blind people would be offended how far he exaggerated the way a blind person's brain senses are. But his fears were realized by letters from fans, such as the Lighthouse for the Blind, which said that the blind people really enjoyed having Daredevil comics to read them. The binder once restored because, sometimes superheroes have a handicap, and Daredevil's handicap is that he's blind. Just as Daredevil's other senses are stronger, they're also sensitive. The main weakness is his vulnerability to powerful sounds or orders, which we don't see in here, but you do see in the 2003 film when I get to that, hopefully today. The weakness is, to when enemies try to take him down. The lack of taste or smell certain can be used against him as an instance of a hallucination drug. Daredevil cannot tell he was drugged. His senses are highly equipped, capable of sensing the minor disturbance created moments before teleporting. People with superhuman speed, such as Spider-Man, which has to be detected retarded by his radar sense. While his radar sense mostly For his blindness has certain limitations. He cannot convert color without touch, and he can only print matters if the ink is enough for his sense to touch. The radar sense has shown on numerous occasions the ability to see through fabrics. In one case, Daredevil was exhibited as a master of martial arts and an acrobat gymnast, with his superhero agilities adding him a mastery of these skills. He's been trained by a man named Stick, who's blind. He's a master at hand. Daredevil was a master at hand-to-hand combat. He has his baton, his stick, which disguises a blind man's cane, but he uses it to fight crime. So Matt Murdock is an attorney, a lawyer by day, fighting for justice. You know, but by night he's Daredevil, taking down crime and villains and seeking justice for the innocent. You know, and Murdock is skilled in respected New York attorney. He's a skilled detective, tracker, interrogation expert, as well as being an expert marksman. Yeah, just I like his powers a little bit, but with his baton stick, that's really cool. So anyway, so let's get to these episodes, shall we? So, and I will be talking about one episode of these cartoons. So, start off with an episode called, I think, called Frame. Of course, and Daredevil was only two episodes. Sorry to spoil that for you, but he's only in two. But you gotta have Peter Parker, you know, commit a crime or be accused of a crime, so that's where you bring Daredevil. So it kind of makes sense. Perfectly how they bring him in here. Pretty much this episode is that it's the sixth episode of season three. Is that Parker is framed for treason by Kingpin's son. He gets suspected him for his blind lord Matt Murdock and his alter ego, Daredevil. You open up with a courtroom with Peter Parker being accused of treason against the United States, with his friends and family watching, which is, Aunt May, Felicia, Mary Jane, and even J. Joe Jameson. Says your client is not being charged with, and Matt Murdock defending him. Matt Murdock is his attorney, who, spoiler alert, we find out who hired him was actually, even Matt Murdock was John Jameson. Peter taking out of the courtroom into the police van. He could break out as Spider-Man, but it's too risky because he'd have to risk that he's Spider-Man, so he can't do that. And plus, he doesn't want to put Aunt May in fear or get her, put her in jeopardy. He doesn't want her knowing his identity. He gets this police van, but it gets attacked by a helicopter, and it's Spider-Man. And he's like, "What's the matter, Parker? You want to take? You never seen Spider-Man? It's actually the chameleon in disguise. He shoots a flying helicopter. He sprays Peter with some gas or whatever, knock him out. Peter remembers how he got on all this. Wilson Fisk called Peter, well, basically his son, Richard Fisk. Yeah, Peter called that offered him a job. You know, I think he somewhat saved Fisk in one of the earlier seasons, one of the earlier episodes, and Wilson Fisk is actually, aka the Kingpin. Wilson Fisk is a philanthropist, a businessman, but secretly he is Kingpin, who is a top gangster, top man. You know, I mean, he's a 400-pound man, but all that 400 pounds, it's not all just fat, it's pure muscle. You know, it was Fistronics. He was done enough analysis. He quits his job at the Google. Jason was like, "What? Why did you quit? I could you win all that stuff." Somewhat Jonah cares and doesn't want Peter to quit because he's probably the best photographer he's got. you know, but Robbie says he does care. He just doesn't. JJ just doesn't really much show it. Peter ends up getting this disc of the I know she did a computer involved. I don't know, it's all maybe science stuff. But he gets the disc. He goes up to this lady about a hot dog. Finally, she's a cop. She's like, "Parker, you're under arrest." And jumps in as Spider-Man, gets away, goes home to Aunt May. But the cops bring in because they weren't with Spider-Man. Even though I think he should have maybe hid, but he had to go see shirt had it on backwards. But anyway, the cops break in and say, "Peter Parker, you're under arrest." And Detective Lee, who trusts Parker, no, he's a good guy, but they believe that he was selling government secrets, that he betrayed the country, and Peter can't risk getting into a fight with him on occasion because Aunt May could get hurt, so he can't expose his identity, even though he can just easily break out of it. He was in Chow, Agent Chow. It was classified defense plan. He's rented as a trader, so Matt Murdock, someone's paying for his attorney, so he meets Matt Murdock. He's like this. Well, I never read about Flying Web before, but I've never met a trader before, so we're even. He's like, but I'll help you out, and Matt Murdock takes the case because again, I think with Murdock's abilities as Daredevil, he can sense when a person is lying, so he believes that he knows he's innocent. He just has to figure out how to prove it first. Yeah, here he goes to the abandoned warehouse, and you find out like it's a chameleon with Spider-Man, and it's actually Richard Fisk who set him up. And he also arranged for the escape to make him look guilty and also Spider-Man. So even though they don't know it's his alter ego Spider-Man is now guilty too, considered branded a criminal too. Since Richard doesn't need Parker no more, to set him up pretty well, criminal, puts him in this vent, well not this vent, this chamber, and even as Spider-Man he can't break out. He's only about to go there, but Daredevil sneaks in with his baton. He takes the guy on. He looks down, he's faces first man that can't see him at first. Literally, Daredevil, puts up their fight, kicking some ass, which is awesome to see. Turns the lights out, knocks them out. And then Daredevil opens the door to the chamber and Parker's Peter like, "Who are you?" He's like, he says, "I'm Daredevil. I work for Matt Murdock." He's like, "Hold on." He says the two guys that are Daredevil knocks him out. He's like, "This guy gave my spider sense for my money." Of course, he doesn't know Peter is Spider-Man, but he says him back there, he's like this. He's like, "This is Matt Murdock's place. You'll be safe here." I was like, "Wait, where are you going?" I was like, "There's work to be done." The night is young. He's away. Peter walks into the apartment. Matt Murdock, like, you can see him change real quickly out of his Daredevil costume. Let's just let my friend Daredevil, you know. And they talk and, or his Billy Club, if that's what you want to call it. He cheers to why he helps him. Because he's like, I know what it's like when you're innocent, and all that. That his father, Jack Murdock, who was a boxer, he tells him about his history. He was a good boxer, knew everything except when to quit. So eventually, thanks to the working for Kingpin, the monster Kingpin, aka Wilson Fisk, he says have him up, so he brought it forward. And young Matt Murdock sees this, let's say maybe about 14, at least his age, I'm guessing. But the truck was driving toward him, and the truck had tossed waste in it, barrels over in it, and the guy breaks almost right to him, and the barrels they fall in Matt's eyes, and he becomes blind. And his father felt guilty about it, wants to get revenge on Kingpin for it, to set Kingpin up for it. But eventually he gets caught, and he's never seen again. That's what he tells Peter, you know. But, that's why Daredevil does what he does for justice, because his father was murdered and Kingpin got away with it. So Daredevil, Matt Murdock's all about finding justice, and he cares, that the innocent that the innocent should be freed and guilty should be prison. So Peter, why don't you relax? Well, then I'm gonna go somewhere, whatever where he goes to do. And Peter's like, no, I'm not gonna relax. He tries to go as Spider-Man, jump off the roof to go to go get the disc at Spider-Man. And then Matt puts on his Daredevil costume, which he had under his robe. He's like, sorry to tell you the rest of the story, Parker, but after his father disappeared, he met a guy named Stick, who was also blind and trained how to fight and how to use his abilities. And he kind of became the man without fear, or his kids would tease him for being blind. But Matt became the man without fear, and that's how he became the Daredevil. Yeah. Mary Jane, Watson, and her aunt Anna, they are there to talk to May. Oh my God, stretch for the girl thinks she, May kind of has an anxiety attack or whatever, anxiety attack, and they have to take her to the hospital. Peter sneaks in to wear a spider suit. Spider-Man then hits the Fistronics. He tries to get the evidence. His spider suit goes up. Daredevil takes him. And he's like, "Why are you trying to frame Parker? You're in on it." He's like, "This guy's trying to frame me." I remember speaking to his dialogue in his own, narrating his own head. The Bruce's wife's like, "Look, we can fight all day, but they fight fist men. They kind of team up. Then they have to run out there because the building's starting to explode. The building's about to fall on top of them. They're running through the fire, and then the episode ends there. All right, so that was framed. All right, next episode is The Man Without Fear. We open up with inside the Fist Electronics by holding with his baton or Billy Club before the building can fall on them. He uses Billy Club to save them from getting hit. The Spider-Man like, nice save, thanks, and they run out of there. And Spider-Man's able to use his web to grab the Billy Club for him. Daredevil gets knocked out. Spider-Man gets him. He's like, I hate to leave you, but I need that Spider disc or Peter Parker's going to be fried. He does get the disc, and he passes out himself, but Daredevil was like, wait, can you even see? He's like, most can look at the world from a different point of view than you can. And he's able to spot like a vent there to get out. And he's like, what's your interest? Just like, Parker takes my good side, and he's like, I feel that he's like that. I'm friend too, so I want to help out too. He tells Daredevil why he's doing this. He's like, I was really saving, the Daredevil says to him, I was really saving Peter Parker's like, excuse me? You got the disc, didn't you? Well, I don't know if Daredevil actually saw through the disguise. It's a little unfair for him to do. But I don't think he did though. Possibly. He gives Daredevil the disc that he can clear Parker's name. Then he'll give the disc to Matt Murdock. And he tells him that the real enemy is it's Olympus Foot and Fifth. That's all a facade. All that good businessman, he's really the kingpin. And so Spidey knows that Kingpin is Olympus Fist are one and the same. They get surrounded by Susan Chow and her team, but Spider-Man and Daredevil get away. Carrie Lee comes after all the fire happens, and Carrie Lee questions Agent Choi and asks her, why have you investigated who's the man in the mask? Daredevil, why aren't you investigating more? Some suspicious one's like, you're just stay out of my way, I hope you're arrested. And Lee finds her suspicious, but not investigating. She got in judgment real quick. Kingpin finds out about this, pissed off because they were planning to frame Peter Parker with cheating, but now it's going to get ruined. Kingpin blames Smythe for it because Smythe was able to use the computer to give a secret to Peter Parker, you know, but now his son can go to jail for it. Yeah. It says that Kingpin, they were investigating Kingpin, but they wanted to get Fed on the back, so they set up Parker. However, Richard and we've seen Kingpin, they all see on TV that Aunt May's in the hospital. He's like, Peter Parker will go visit his Ellie Aunt, and when we do, we'll be there to greet him, so we'll get him there. Peter sometimes goes to the apartment after being Spider-Man and says, well, Aunt May, we have to get there real quick, but Matt Murdock suggests don't do it, because you're a criminal, somebody might shoot you first and ask questions later, so be careful. Unfortunately, he can visit Spider-Man. He's able to sneak around very easily. Anna's talking more bad-mouthing Spidey. I mean, more bad-mouthing Peter. She doesn't want to hear about her and Anna and Anna. She doesn't want to hear it. But you find out that, Harry and Mary Jane have been in a relationship. He was able to grab her and ask her for help. Just like, she gives him a kiss, says, oh, I'm sorry. Harry and I was like, I know.